Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Into the wind.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we need to forge an ancient name to it. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just... the Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's, Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset, after all.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside of Natland, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic, only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get in.
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just, focus on how we can pull this off.
You mean you're already willing to accept?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. how do we know if the one you met is indeed the best? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledge. I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyup. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Night Wind.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extreme.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best thing. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and...
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler all...
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
Lolly knows him.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far.
Huh. Makes sense.
Huh, so if I'm following...
Yeah. Plus, we kinda owe her.
Ah, this is a... then, Okay, then let...
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler. I have a...
Huh?
Yeah, well, but let's go to the stadium.
That's true. Let's...
Bring it!
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not...
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean the only thing is that she often has very high...
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right?
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The why... Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that... your case seems... Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little...
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset...
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, but of course. It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only... Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling...
When the Masters of the Night Wind said they struggled dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an outlet, and you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient...
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe pass. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. the traveler gonna be okay?
Ah, shoo! Ah, that should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back,
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes.
not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and but I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help,
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided he has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. In any case, we'll get to the. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this.
You can count on it.
All right, then let's.
my potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
Alright, let's finish this fast. Alright, let's let's round them up! Alright, let's finish this fast.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
That was quick.
Bring it! I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get in. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui. However, I doubt anyone would believe.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kind.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as he learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he He's always been such a good kid. Oh well, let's keep. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time. And since. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail?
Oh, right. I forgot. Here. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a.
Wow, you can even share your senses with it?
It requires a. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Aurora.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go. But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the
Huh? Was that?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look.
Yep.
Wait. Let me see.
Paimon sees...
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. We've got to find him. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have... no. I've got to be careful.
Let's finish this fast.
Rain, outminer.
Forget it! Let's do this then! Yes, you are.
An impressive bounty. All right.
Transfixed. Laid bare.
Bring it! Witness the power of Guwa! Know my sword! Everybody stand back!
This is where you fall.
Ring cutter! Letting great names echo! outlines your fate.
I'm going in!
Witness the power.
The hearth! Now it's...
Teamwork is dreamwork!
An impressive bounty.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my...
That was quick. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood... Oh well, he's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time. And since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston...
Huh? What trick?
Oh, right. I forgot... here. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa.
That's right. I used a spell.
Wow, you can even share your...
It requires a very rare spell that... When I held your hand just now, I could say... Anyway, we'll need to use...
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be.
Huh? Was that? See, Lolly's voice?
Now that I think about it... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite...
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night. We've got to... leaving such a subtle mark... if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? No.
Let's light it up!
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about... there are signs of us, judging from what's left on the scene. There must...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before?
Given there are two signals... I'll take this direction. Roran, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this.
And she got Traveler. Did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away, so you were thinking the same thing. She did say that she was quite adept at this. If you think about it. I see some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Bring it!
Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where our That's weird. The phlogiston trails up, but he can't have just evaporated into thin air.
So, you can hear the sound. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears, and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the... Hello, traveler. I'm Auroran, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to...
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
It was I who tasked Auroran with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation, I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe that if you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid...
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly...
Hey, why are you sitting on the...
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell...
if you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to...
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. In any case... Need to be more...
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's...
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the but if you want to make it up to me, then just... Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she's seen...
That's Auroron.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming.
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking.
Huh?
Wow.
See, Lolly's struggling to control...
Are you on my... Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against. Everybody stand back!
Right there.
Overruled. No, my sword. Rain outlines. Witness my rise.
Killjoy.
Witness the power of Gua. I'm going in. Let's light it up. Transfixed. Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Leave.
And greetings to you too. Gramps?
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend.
How many times have I told you?
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he?
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to...
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid?
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and...
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that you won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we...
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be...
Next time? Oh, good one. You think...
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Nat...
Okay. Now answer me...
Yes.
So why did...
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and...
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to
I'm sorry.
forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as— Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron?
Sounds good. Should I bring some?
Your bed?
Yes. I grow a lot of.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you—
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you—
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh.
I see. So
That's right.
Now that you know—
we'll give her a full
Will I need?
Technically
sure.
understood.
I understand. Thank you. And
Well, at least.
Traveler, Paimon? Once Auroron is—
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my— Come with me, Auroron.
goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub, huh? What is it, Trav? What? The captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see— Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded all that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon, we still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Body and mind. Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to.
It's you.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just.
And what's with you, a pal?
You're right. Granny tells me.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, if we allow the current state of things to continue, I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means, and once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan, in order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along? The details—
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford— My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear—
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now. You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss—
Bring it!
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not— Why did you help the captain? And— No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask it— Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk—
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to—
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny! Sorry, Granny! You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can
Who's eating?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kid, Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice. Aurora.
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Nat.
Get back here this instant! Auroron!
What just happened? How was he?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, he pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat. That's it.
Whoa, that's a little extreme.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you— Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk.
Really? You're not gonna that's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the—
Sure, that's fine with us, but...
Don't worry. I'm sure. Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like—
But...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp.
Do you think she's...
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Seedlolly.
Wait, so you called...
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny.
Huh? Gossiping?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you.
Seat Lowy? Seat...
Who's that?
are you still with us, Seat Lowy?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about, come on, monster?
Granny Seat Lowy.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's.
Did she just fall asleep?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke,
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks.
Is this another specialty of...
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on!
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about...
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a...
There's so much that I want.
Why not? Of course you can't.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping...
no, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame!
Actually...
Huh?
Yeah...
So...
It's okay, Seat Lolly. You had every right to complain about the...
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing it's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts into...
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old. Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. Let's just have a casual...
Really? You don't seem...
Well, I guess... And you're right. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That's...
What? You're just...
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that.
Well, you are powerful.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
Huh. That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I make people realize that no matter... not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his
Yes, but Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given Auroran's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Aurora, a possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see, when damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift. Unable to find a way back, the ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sent? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything till he asks this question.
Wait, but...
He knows that. But he still feels guilty. Auroran has a strong ability to maybe he chose to work with the Fatu.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way? Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to you don't look so good, Sweet Lolly.
Probably drank too much. Okay. You've helped.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said.
Good point. Well. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably asleep. We have...
Bring it!
outside. Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. I was the one who vouched for him. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my... As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, thank you.
She left in a hurry. The situation was... Oh, looks like...
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of...
Yes, and the attacks are...
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. But I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have... That would be pretty great, actually. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all...
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us...
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to...
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. but seems like our only path forward is to track him down. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if...
Not even a little! We would never...
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. So now that you have your answer, do you still...
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what... As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available man-
Wait! You're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your-
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, no matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in numbers. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people. Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the...
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response.
All right, we should head out. Maybe...
Bring it!
Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue-
We'll go together. Stay safe. We've got this.
Let's ride! Woohoo! Clear the area!
Quick!
Bring it!
Woohoo! Check this out! Best of luck! Shabam!
Dust!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank...
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the... By the way, where's Seatlong?
The Masters of the Night...
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this isn't a good place.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The Abyss threw a lot at us. Before long. You mean the situation? It's impossible not to.
That just means we need to buy the pyro.
You really are.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out. Honestly, if he has the same
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's... And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would've...
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's...
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but life is important. But so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she...
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to...
this is
We still don't have an...
Let's head back then. Moika said her... With how many Fatui there are, someone...
Sounds good. I have a few theories of...
I was just about to ask. Count me in. Registered? You got... All right. See you all later.
Oh, you bet... Moika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait.
I'm fine.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to...
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we...
Got it.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who...
Exactly. Still, there was no trade. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw...
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them.
So this is where they were headed.
Koichi, wait for me here.
Oh, no you don't.
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage.
We still can't see anything on the inside.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, that intel is worth...
Fine.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can. Fine, don't... You know, growing up...
All right.
Guess that...
All right. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to... Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. Oh, wait. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my... Now's my chance! I made it! Let's see... The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow... Wait! I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? What the heck is that? What do you think you're— I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrade. Come get me, Chaska. I hope—
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this... Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone, you...
I was wrong.
Wait, you're just gonna admit?
Let's focus on the task at hand.
All right. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Sword. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to...
Not bad. Looks like it's in... Took a...
Back? Back where? Should we keep...
You really want to keep...
Of course! We make a good team, don't...
Uh-oh. We've...
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed.
Well, I didn't cause you any...
You've done very well.
I know. I'm all...
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the The device is a complete mystery, even to us.
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar... Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with...
I'll get...
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for... I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience. That's so nice.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite...
I accept.
What am I gonna do?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I...
Yummy!
Bring it!
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye.
Hey, it's not like I...
That's what you always say. Everything's no big... What if the Abyss attacks again?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, on the off... But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter... I guess you're right.
This reminds Paimon of when we first...
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life into...
Then try to see things from my
The
perspective.
two of you are this...
I disagree. I understand.
Who wants to be like her? Overcome...
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend...
Don't worry, Paimon.
Plus, I guess we're family.
Okay, you don't have to put it that...
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down. So we'll always have our differences.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize
Be my guest. Come on. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you two.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point. Well, we've learned a lot.
Ahem.
Why do you look so up?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your
Awesome! Just give us your order.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news.
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably...
I agree with your hypothesis. And Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the...
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step... Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty...
I'm unsurprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him. All these years of calling me Granny.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right?
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice.
Wait, what do you say?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is and this gem is... It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him... You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as... He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique?
So in other words, we have a whole back.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like,
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
once we get to the... I know he thinks...
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma's?
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500... Yeah,
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I don't care. And I won't blame...
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because...
You... fine.
Don't worry, we're perfect.
Then Alright, time to sneak into someone else's memory... you heard it here first. Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did
They told me you were coming and that you would take some...
By the way, I ran into Aoife.
No, don't worry. I've already wrapped your share of the produce.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadow.
Hey, have you seen that strange...
Appeared out of nowhere?
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. If you run into them...
You're from the Masters of the Night Wind.
I enjoy living by myself. I guess you're from the Fatui.
Not an inaccurate, I'm looking for someone who may be known to you.
Granny? What does an Outlander want? I've heard the name.
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's Hey! At least...
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The pyro...
My lord!
Ignore him.
He knows I'm following him. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something...
What is it?
My lord,
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been
That was a spell from the Masters of the Night. How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. However, there's no reason to over-engage.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they... I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as... And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one...
The time for this nation is up.
Yes, sir. He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna... They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul strike. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be...
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. You don't have much time, and you're in...
I'm beginning to see just how you heard something from here.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone...
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you.
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast...
And yet, one of those very...
Then speak. What do you...
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts.
So, you can tell the truth.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance. So, we're in this...
Seem to care little for my thoughts on...
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning.
Explain your relation to her first. I know you...
See, Lali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise.
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger...
Strange? Citalali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub. And the Wyub are the key to information on...
Why do you need knowledge on the Night King?
That is not something you need...
Don't forget, I say...
Do you not believe the Fatui capable...
People can lie, but souls cannot.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes. I see.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root by reconstructing the ley line.
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two all right?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
Of course. I'm just... Oh, I'm so mad at him! After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's...
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family!
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway...
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to... What does that even mean? Something like, the loom of fate, maybe?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has... anyway... If he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected.
Which means the captain has been honest.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan?
Yes, she needs.
Malika!
Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroran's memories and discovered something huge! Oh, all with his granny's permission, of course. Or no, actually it was...
Calm down, Paimon. I'll take it from here.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley lines. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him.
Is reconstructing the ley lines a bad thing?
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines, very similar to the price of using a Gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our—
But what forces do we—
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors—
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side!
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower.
All right. I understand where I'm needed.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out.
I'll leave him to you all then.
All right. Back to the matter at hand. I don't believe let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell— As you all know, Auroran is working with the captain and we need to stop their plan. The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on their plan hinges entirely on a single element. The source mechanism. If we will head out together, in the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle—
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch the captain won't be on the front lines. No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once... Exactly. The Traveler, no one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich, not even myself. By combining our strengths, we...
Understood. Then just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
Thank you. This is the place. Their tunnel must be behind that gathering of Fatui guards.
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but if we want to stay under the radar, we should approach from the side.
There are only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should take care of them first so they can't alert anyone.
Frozen. Crisp. Frozen to set. You can't run with nature. Not going anywhere. Silence.
All right, that's done. Let's head to the foot of the mountain.
What do you think, Shilonen? Is this a good spot?
Yeah, looks good.
I can see the inside.
Perfect. We'll keep going.
All right. Please, take care.
The Fatui wouldn't concentrate all their forces in one place. There's sure to be guards on the inside, so stay sharp.
Oh, nice job smashing those rocks, Malika. You look super cool.
Ah, that was some expert level rock clearing, even by my tribe standards.
That must be the Fatui tunnel over there. We should steer clear and approach from the side.
Shower me with praise!
Into the wind.
You can't run.
Time to go.
Say cheese!
Leaving so soon. Justice is blindsided. Went too far. Prepare yourself.
This spell is from the Masters of the Night Wind. It's a These wheels are relics from ancient times. We should try to restore them.
These mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's give them a try.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Wind strike!
Hold that pose!
Bow your head.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
follow the wind.
This must be it.
There they are!
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect. Looks like they focused their defenses over there.
Oh, they're here.
Huh. I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late.
Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
I won't let you do this!
The sound of... lament?
What was that sound?
Now's our chance to turn off the device. Oh, Auroran? How did he just... His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
This ends now!
Huh?
Something's wrong.
You are not Auroran. Who are you?
What?
Commander.
You...
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. Although...
We did it!
You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment, and now you've lost your chance.
His voice is completely different.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. Please finish what you set up.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades...
Why do you care about a doomed man? After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? What's down there? Natlan's ley lines must be hiding some kind of secret. Am I dying?
Ah, Auroran, it's you. What'll it be today? Oh, why the long face? Don't tell me you still have...
I heard everyone wanted me to be the
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Auroran, is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Can I get you anything else? Some grilled...
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Kuimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? An outlet. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy?
Our Auroran? A merchant? He's...
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like...
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then why did my birth open the door to the possibility? Why give people false hope? Maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself, but surely everyone is born for a purpose. So, what's mine? If I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place? What's the meaning of my existence?
Done spacing out, Auroron? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, Granny, it's just...
Of course not.
because you're a
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been a lot... It's rude to bring up a woman's age.
I wasn't the one who...
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing.
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. But I never forced myself.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's
I was just looking at the aphids.
something interesting.
I noticed some...
Bummer. Guess that means...
Aoife, do you think...
Fun. I'm not...
Fun enough, I guess. I don't have anything else to do.
Exactly. Most people live like that. Oh, jeez. That troublemaker's at it again.
Why should I? I thought being a...
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart me.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you. My soul is unstable. A part of me has always been missing. That's why...
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born. Just close your eyes.
And it was you. The thing that came out of no...
Thing? I'm a warrior. Far
I'm not weak.
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous.
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Exactly. Most people live like that. No...
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing.
But I don't want things to end here.
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle,
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side...
all the best warriors are fighting on the front lines.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will... Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control.
No. No, this isn't right. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here. No! I won't die here!
Auroron! Auroron! Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is not your end.
His eyes are open! He's alive!
Well done. You...
Don't try to talk. Focus on holding your...
I can't...
Maybe he thinks of Auroron as a comrade. He was helping to rein him in all the...
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment, but you managed to hold...
The worst appears to be...
I'm sorry for...
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. I'm sorry.
You saved my life. And now...
Auroron, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why no one is born a hero. and no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but I failed.
The answer you seek now lies before you.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the Masters of the Nightwind, who shall fight for this generation. Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, you're also not the kind of person that you thought you were. It can take a lifetime to truly discover who we really are. Like you, I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too cunning, too self-absorbed. But in the end, I sacrificed my life for this nation. Now, remember your name. Even if others will see a different meaning, it still symbolizes your nobility and
my ancient name. BD.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death. For that answer, you will offer all of your strength. And having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a... Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with it, for at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
It's nice to see you again, Sanhaj. With your recognition, we now have the 5th hero of this era.
I am happy to see your plan advance one step further.
What?
Just as I thought. The Lord of the Night...
Lord of the Night? As in the one who...
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, sleep is the only way I can extend my existence. When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a... And yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through sheer...
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior?
No. An additional soul was affected. However, this soul does not hail from that land.
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley line.
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley line.
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct the first Pyro Archon. Xbalanque strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss. The Ode of Resurrection and the Pilgrimage, both of which are practices that survive to this day.
Oh, right! You said before it all came from the power...
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the ley lines by imbuing them with power. Back then, this method was rather ineffective. They lacked the skills to navigate the intricate... And now, the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. I am the only possible vehicle for the power generated by the device. It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but I managed to absorb some of that power, such as rebuilding the ley lines once more.
But why would you make that kind of...
The people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord. In the ancient past, before we... But adventurers like you are probably more familiar with our devolved form.
No wonder there are Seelies around here. A Seelie also helped us in the Night Kingdom!
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival. Moika, inheritor of Xbalanque's will. and leader of... Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken. Say the word, and I will once again work to fulfill my... You need only nod your head. For the sake...
I will not. After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rules of Natlan are founded in the Night Kingdom. If you disappear, so not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear along with, just like the consequences of using the Gnosis. That is a price.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses and ruin.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss, what then? A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the...
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to... What will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds?
The situation hasn't gotten that done.
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Conria?
That's right. My family, my comrades, my homeland, were all lost to the Abyss. It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar, Mawika. You should know exactly what I mean.
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe. They all haunt my dreams to this day.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now. Why do you refuse to take it?
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved us, shaped us, and turned us into who we are today. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different beings, their physical bodies the only connection to their former selves.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new future.
Or, history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would all be for nothing.
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many people, and I was also desperate to save our nation. In the captain's plan, I saw a chance to ensure our survival. But as I was on the brink of death, my wish for life and purpose was rekindled. I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. I refuse to forget that. My feelings were so strong, they overrode my compulsion to sacrifice myself for their safety. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now, we will lose the meaning of our existence.
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are our blessings. Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory. I don't want to give up just yet.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time, even if you fail. You need... Humanity is truly remarkable. Even the gods in the heavens hold you to be special.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect? The land or its people?
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroron has inherited the memories of his forebearer, your plan does have the potential to generate the best. In the meantime, you shall have the aid of all the
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage. I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life, but for now, I'm willing to fight by your side.
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still—
Good idea. We need to explain the situation. Oh, guess we'll—
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded. They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the seven. They prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the ruler of death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the almighty heavenly principles. She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so,
Self-pity?
please don't tell anyone I used that word. I'm just trying to speak plainly. You come to me with many questions, and I'm not familiar with that concept. The devices, even I cannot create something from nothing. I can only reconstruct the ley lines by reassembling the yet intact If that power were available to the people of Natlan, you come to me with many questions. Phlogiston is Tavax's primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles used phlogiston as a basis for the— Have you heard of the concepts of the light realm and the human realm? Light refracts into 7 different colors, which we collectively refer to as a rainbow. Elemental energy is a similar concept. It's essentially the modern counterpart of phlogiston. You come to me with many questions. Ah, yes, yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter. No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs—
Young girl?
What? You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your—
One with nature. Into the wind. Time to go.
In that case, allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause. We now face a common enemy. It's time to put our differences behind us and look to the future. As for Auroron, his actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather give him a chance to prove himself.
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa, seeing the two of you chatting like this, Paimon almost feels like she's dreaming.
This may be an unexpected outcome, but a favorable one nonetheless. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own.
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour Natlan for a different option. We tracked down 3 scholars, Aberawa, Bosumtwe, and Kushtal, and combined the results.
I've never... Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical person.
Strange. Perhaps they simply... In any case.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last...
But that means making everyone forget their past! We should definitely try... Oh, actually...
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500. I failed to save Conria from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon, only to find that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and, in the process, met the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, Aizu. I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy, but Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time of need. From that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Even though my homeland was lost, I was already committed to this fight. Together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships. However, he was unable to escape his fate, and, in his final moments, told me the secret of the Gnosis.
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But I turned him down each time. You knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse of immortality.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so... extreme for him.
You've met him already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes, you're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed, and that's not the only thing.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise still. It's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago.
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying...
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing my goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every Harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her orders. That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could bring it back to Snezhnaya.
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that should belong. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles. She controls the power of death.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As, like I said before, when a human ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. The size of the flame depends on the person's potential. The same principle applies to the ruler of Death's power, with one notable distinction. The amount of power inherited will not change depending on your ability to tolerate it. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength.
That still sounds really...
We cannot walk this path without accepting. Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. Aurora, in the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That...
Spoken like a true leader.
All right, that's enough for one day. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of...
When you put it that way, I'm on feel... all right.
Now that we're working together, we'll need to coordinate our efforts. I'll leave a...
That will definitely help relieve some pressure. You're sure they won't object?
It's an order. I will make that...
Excellent.
Now that we're working together, we'll need to...
That will definitely help.
It's an order.
Excellent.
The monsters keep increasing in number.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another oh!
Something wrong, Traveler?
What rotten...
Yeah.
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldiers. Well-made weapons and shields are vital for the survival of our people. Listen, I'm not blaming you.
Hey,
Nothing I can't handle. Just, even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate, you should...
You must be exhausted.
Don't worry. I like it.
Time to go.
Kanich, you made it back.
Oh, these must be friends of yours. Well...
Yeah, a lot happened while we were in the ruin. We won't keep you then. Let's talk later.
Auroron.
Granny? What's wrong, Granny?
You know exactly what you did. Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one... I'm not the one who needs an apology.
Okay. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want.
You better be sincere.
I'm being sincere, I promise. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choices. Not because I thought I was special, but because I wanted... Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but...
You're welcome. Anyway, don't feel too grateful.
Oh.
Of course you didn't. You forget how many years I have on you. Like you could The Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions...
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. Not too shabby, grandson.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your leg.
Could you...
Trying to negotiate, are you?
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish, can you let me off the hook?
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be... Oh, a Traveler.
Hello!
Yes. Looking after these little...
Taking care of the Traveler isn't easy either.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you. I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If a
Sounds great! We'll be there.
Wind strike! Time to go.
If you're done for the day, we should get some rest.
You ready?
Yep. Let's...
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Guess that means she really has awakened. Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. But we ran into a problem. He's not from Natland, so there are no records of him in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mawika must hold him in high regard. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Do Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children. But
he is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes him a debt. But that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost?
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and condensing them into a But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell will gradually disappear. Forging an ancient name is no easy task. And creating one for an outlander makes it...
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the abyss, or what the final price of if giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this could be the final step to victory. And you, Sidlali? The anxiety you feel. It's because...
So, you know about that too.
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong. The Masters of the Night Wind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just... using this power on the pirate...
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
How?
A key part of Malika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the considering its origins. The price of using that power...
You're saying Malika is going to die?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a Descender.
Don't forget, Sidlali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are different. Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. The ruler of Death's power will allow Malika to triumph over the abyss. But she must offer. The ruler of Death cares little for the time and manner of a death. Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid. It's beyond my capabilities.
Malika knows about all this.
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this eventuality.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives up, never rests until a problem is solved. She's not the type of person to just quietly accept. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible. Be it fate or death.
We shall have to wait and see. But my time is running out. It is
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that. But there is nothing you can do. How many years of life are enough? 10? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss. And in the end, all will cease to exist.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to the mandate I show. My creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the Traveler's experiences in this land. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire. And the Traveler will also become a...
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength...
Really. Thank you.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Time for you to leave. It's...
I can't sleep with all the noise outside! Forget it, let's go check it out. Shilon and Sitlali, is there a reason you're up so...
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and she gave us this. Like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But with this...
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan. And eventually...
Really? Let Paimon see...
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you to see.
Oh, in other words, don't worry about his form. When you want to check the contents, just take it out and have a look.
Sounds convenient. It's also super light and doesn't take up too much space. This is a really awesome gift. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, you two. It's, you know, like you saw yesterday, aiding humanity is... She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't...
Exactly. Just take it.
Well, if you say so.
So soon? We just fought them off.
We can figure that out later. Let's go.
I see. I'll send reinforcements to those two The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back.
Understood. I'll spread.
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes. It's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks.
What about the scale?
All of Natlan. Not just around the stadium, but even the remote...
Could this also be some...
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation. I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity.
You're saying we just have to...
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus needs to be on... There are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many... All right. Shilonen, Kachina. Head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. As an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here.
Understood.
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan. Update them once you've completed your mission. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan your next move.
All right. No time to lose. Let's...
What about us? Where should we go?
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium was attacked. Can I leave them to you? Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
And we're off! Hey, this thing is pretty convenient. It's not only fast, but also saves us a lot of energy. Whoa. There are warriors fighting everywhere. Seems like chaos in the making. Good thing for those battle reports. Look, they must be trapped. Let's go help.
Reinforcements! Thank goodness!
My name, Echo and Song!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Breaking news!
Be sanctified.
Thank you for coming.
There were just too many monsters. They just kept coming.
At least we got here in time. You all should get going.
I know, but it's not that easy. A lot of our cart was also attacked, and now our supplies are scattered
That's not important right now. We need to focus on getting out of here al-
I know, but these were medical supplies. What if they need them?
It's them! Over here!
We came to help, but looks like you don't.
Now we can head straight to the next.
What other areas?
Here. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy. If you see a mess.
Thanks!
Seems like you can hold your own in a fight. So
It's all right.
But if we stay here too long...
What do you think, Traveler? Should we stay and help? Paimon will do it.
Do you get...
Traveler, my mother's a doctor. When she heard about the attacks, I'm worried. She's not a fighter, and I...
Of course.
Thank you. Oh, that makes...
Hey, Kaniche just ran past. He must be busy delivering messages. At least he didn't look hurt. This is it! Looks like a battle is in progress. Let's go help them!
How much longer are these things gonna keep coming?
We're reaching the breaking point!
What's going on?
Yeah, seems like...
The Pyro Arc.
Wounded?
This area was hit bad. We don't know what to do.
Thank goodness you're here, though.
You're right.
That will take time.
Don't worry.
Let's help them out. Oh, there's a message.
May I present?
The tides beckon.
Thanks for your help. Hang in there, you two.
Quick, over here. Follow me.
Look! Someone's surrounded!
Shower me with praise!
Smile! Thank you.
Yeah.
Just doing.
Doctor?
He's my son.
No, he's fine. He's just worried about you.
I see.
Sounds good. I'm sure he'll be relieved you're...
Thank you for passing along.
Strike a pose! Let the world collide!
Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud!
Hard-hitting exclusive!
Settle down!
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
Silence!
Wind strike!
Time to shine!
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Hold that pose!
Thanks for the help. Yes, per his order, we're now under the Pyro Arc. Not everyone understood his decision, but our Lord's orders take precedence.
We're alive because of them. They said...
Well, guess that means we should thank you.
Agreed. Where are you headed? The people of...
That was the plan, but I
suggest heading to the stadium. Once we take care of these monsters, some of our...
Thank you.
Guess a little extra help never...
People from all over Natlan are heading to the stadium. If your other tasks are complete, I'm sure that hearing those words from you also feels quite strange for me. The captain must have known the situation.
I want to seek shelter as well, but the people of the springs need these potions.
We can get you close. It's on our way.
Oh, well...
Wow, there are so many people here? Looks like it really is getting too dangerous for people to stay out in the wild. Guess that means the situation isn't getting any better. Well, we'll just have to keep fighting.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive!
short on... Not that Paimon's Okay, that's enough out of you! Yeah, she always seems so Good idea! Maybe we can see if the people around here need any... There are a lot of people in here. Could they all be refugees? Hey, you made it back!
Sure did. Dargo made sure.
Plus, we managed to deliver the medical...
Oh, my son wrote back to me. Anyway, I followed a group of warriors. My age means I can...
Wanna get some rest, Traveler? We have to head out again.
Time to go.
What's going
on? Wind Strider.
I got him cornered.
Let my name echo in some...
Fallen leaves adorn my nut.
Say cheese!
The tides beckon.
There are too many of them! They just keep coming!
Wind Strider. Clouds high. The birds...
Breaking news! Hold it!
Bow your head.
Locked up.
Shadow of the past. Mine to command.
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the Abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the Sacred Flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that? Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too! The fact that Deadpan Kaniche is this nervous... Oh. Whoa! Those Saurians are fighting each other! No, wait, something's wrong. They're abyss monsters! Miles!
Settle down. Be sanctified.
As one with wind and cloud!
Let my name echo in
Over here! Come, hey! Wake up!
They're all...
Oh
We were on our way to the stadium with our Saurians when they fought till the end to protect...
no! Right.
I guess. Oh, I'm so...
Huh? Yeah. But anyway, right now, with any luck...
Need the latest but as I understand, if you're free.
Strike a pose!
Look! Someone's still fighting! Say cheese!
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me.
Let the world come alive! Breaking news!
Settle down.
Miles!
Bow your head.
It's you. After you left, some of them started evacuating the civilians. We're done for now. The Abyss will attack again any minute.
Hang in there. We'll think of something.
Like what? None of the civilians have any combat experience.
The monsters are gone for now, right?
Get back inside!
I know it's dangerous.
Same.
Huh?
Can you spare some equipment for us? I've never been in a battle before, but I'm...
And I used to fight in the pilgrimage when I was a younger man. Admittedly, but if you hand me a...
There are others we can't watch on as our hero...
We don't have... Okay. With a few extra fighters. Everyone who's fighting?
Yes, sir!
Got it.
Take our hot air balloon.
No need. You'll have other people.
Okay, well...
Thank you, both. You've been a huge help. I am devastated by the...
We're not going down without a fight.
Thanks. We will. Now.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to find anyone here. The monsters are all that's left.
One with wind and cloud!
Say cheese!
The tides beckon.
Nope. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need... These warriors are struggling! Quick, let's help them!
Strike a pose!
Into the wind.
Hold that pose!
Clouds high. The birds...
Time to shine!
Settle down. An oversight on my part. Be sanctified.
Breaking news!
Bow your head.
Let the world collide!
Wind strider. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Settle down. This is growing, but it poses no threat to me. Let the mighty be humbled.
Thank you so much. You saved the day, given how few of us are left.
Yeah, everyone...
Better late than never. Time... For anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echo's front is the closest. Those are the options. With our limited numbers, I can't Now then, anyone who... Really?
Why would we give up now, after everything—
We can't give another inch to the Abyss.
Very well. For
Natlan!
We may be few in number, but our will...
Okay, well...
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Huh? Shoot! That creepy Abyss thing!
That's over towards...
Then let's head over and... What the... Hyman can't believe it!
One with nature.
Too darn strong, our attacks are useless! Oh, why isn't anything working? At this rate, the Abyss is just gonna keep sending more and more monsters! The next wave will be here soon! We need to get out of here! Let's check the area for survivors, and hurry! There's just one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places. But there's nothing we can do about it. Even if we don't find...